Hi, welcome to my video. Here's a recipe for Aloo Paalak, which is a classic Punjabi dish made from potatoes and spinach. It's an everyday recipe that uses very simple ingredients. You'll need one bunch of spinach, which is approximately 1 pound, and you have to thoroughly wash and dry the leaves. You'll also need 2 medium potatoes, and these should be washed, peeled, and diced into 1-inch cubes. 1 large tomato, 1 green chili pepper, which is completely optional, a 1-inch piece of ginger, and 2 cloves of garlic. You can either grate these or finely chop them. 1 teaspoon of ghee, 2 teaspoons of whole cumin seeds, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder, water for boiling the potatoes as well as the leftover potato stock, and a little bit of water for steaming the spinach. Finally, you'll need salt to taste. It's a good idea to start out by steaming the spinach, so add the spinach to a large pot along with a little bit of water. Then cover this up and allow it to steam on a low heat until it is just wilted. When the spinach is wilted, remove it and run it under cold water. I found that this really helps to preserve the bright and beautiful green color. Then bring a pot of water to a boil and add the potato cubes. While the cubes are boiling, you can use this time to chop and cook the other items. Start off by melting the ghee in a pot, and you can always test the temperature of the ghee by adding a few cumin seeds. Once they start to crackle, you can add the rest along with the ginger and garlic. After a minute, add the chopped tomato and green chili. Add the various spices along with some salt. Combine everything well and allow it to cook for just 3 to 4 minutes on low heat. You can add a touch of water if you need to. Then check on the potato cubes. If those are done, strain them and put them aside. Now add the wilted spinach and the cooked tomato mixture to a blender. It's entirely up to you how smooth you want this, so just puree it until the desired texture is reached, and if it's getting stuck, add a little bit of the potato stock. Now put this back in the pot on a low heat. Then it's time to add the boiled potato cubes to the spinach puree and gently incorporate them. This is the perfect time for you to adjust the salt if you need to, otherwise that's it. My favorite way to enjoy Aloo Paalak is with a generous dollop of butter melting on top and alongside naan or chapati, but you can have this as a side dish with rice as well, and this recipe will serve 5 to 6 people. Here are some variations. When you make this, feel free to substitute canola oil or vegetable oil instead of ghee. You can also add onions to this recipe. Just chop them up and cook them alongside the tomatoes. You can omit the garlic and add some asafoetida for the Jan version of this dish. For a more luxurious version of this recipe, try adding 1/3 cup or more of 10% cream or powdered cashew if you're vegan. Thank you so much for watching, and please check out my blog at www.anilamaharaj.com and subscribe to this channel and make all your friends subscribe too. Okay, bye!